If he were to step aside or be removed from office, the city's public advocate, Jumaane Williams, would be next in line to take over. Tonight, Jay Dow spoke with him one-on-one with an extended interview to see what he thinks comes next. Jay joining us here in studio to break it all down. I know he's spoken before, but this is the longest that he's spoken and well in depth.
That's right, Candace. And we spoke with him for about 32 minutes, covering a variety of issues from his own politics and, of course, the fate of Mayor Eric Adams.
Our Sunday afternoon sit-down discussion with New York City Public Advocate Jumaane Williams, originally scheduled to take place outdoors, moved at the last minute thanks to a steady rain to a bustling coffee shop in Manhattan. We didn't waste any time. Our goal to reacquaint our viewers with the elected official who is next in line to be mayor in the event Mayor Eric Adams should resign in the face of federal bribery and corruption charges or be removed from office by New York Governor Kathy Hochul.
So let's get right to it. You've called the charges against Mayor Adams egregious. You've questioned whether or not he can restore the public trust and whether or not he can do the job while he's fighting these charges. So let me ask you first off, do you think it's appropriate, given the few days that you've had to digest this, for the mayor to resign or to continue to serve the city while he fights these charges?
Well, I think first off, this is a painful time for the city. There's no way around that.
Do you think that he has the wherewithal and the ability to serve this city, given how many balls are in the air on an ordinary day in running the city?
I'm also in line of succession, so I like to try to be, depending where I am, really responsible in how I'm having these conversations. But at some point, you have to worry about how long autopilot lasts without a main pilot, and so that's the big concern.
We covered several other issues during our wide-ranging, in-depth discussion, but ended on the topic that brought us here, Mayor Eric Adams.
Do you think that the crisis that he is in right now, the charges that he faces right now, are going to overshadow the accomplishments that have been made in this city over the last few years?
This is what really concerns me, because the fact of the matter is, if you are an elected leader and you're black, if you're an elected leader and you're a woman, anything that people view as not the norm, I believe you will be treated differently and you'll be looked at differently. That's not different from Mayor Adams. And two things can be true at the same time. That can be true, and you may have done some things that I believe weren't the right ways to go. And this is even before the indictment and policy changes. And so both of those things can be true at the same time. And what angers me a lot is that I think the next generation of leaders, particularly black and brown leaders, might have to pay for what's happening now.
Do you think race is playing a factor in the case against him now, against Mayor Adams right now?
In the case itself, it's hard to say that because of Jumaane Williams and how he identifies.
Why? Because he's black?
Yes. But also, the DOJ went after President Biden's son. And so they have done some things that counter what the mayor is saying. And I really hope that he thinks about the comments he's making and who they sound like and the effect it might have on a broader conversation.
In closing, let's talk about history. This is a historic time for the city. How do you think people are going to view what's happening in the city right now through the lens of politics and race?
That's a very good question. And I hope, as the mayor is going through questions about whether or not he can put forth a plan to show that he can govern the city still with the weight of this, he can help rebuild trust that's been eroded, which is separate from the fight that he should have for his innocence. I'm hoping he's asking himself those questions as well, because they're very important questions.
That piece ran just under 4 minutes, and it's the tip of the iceberg in terms of just how many issues we covered during our interview, from crime in the city to the mental health crisis to his own future political ambitions. You can find the entire interview on pix11.com. It's a long talk, in depth, and I was glad we were able to do it.
Yeah, and it's striking that he did bring up the SDNY prosecutor who is prosecuting this case, because it's the same person who charged Sean P. Diddy Combs and has charged a number of different people people, black and not black.
Spot on.
Absolutely. All right, Jay, thank you. Looking forward to seeing the rest of that interview. We're going to continue, by the way, to bring you the very latest on the indictment. Stay with Pix 11 on air, online at pix11.com, and streaming on Pix 11 Plus for the very latest updates.